Okay, so number 4 is similar to the problem in number 3. It's actually saying which mapping best represents the function y equals 2x squared plus 1 when the replacement set for x is -1, 0, 3. So one more time, they're actually giving us the function right here. So let's underline that first. And then again, they're saying when the replacement set for x is -1, 0, 3. So we're looking for the corresponding y values. So just like in the previous problem, we can set up a table. Placing the x values on this side and only using the x values that are given to us in this replacement set. And the y values go on the other side. And now using our function or our equation and plugging in the x values wherever we see x. One. Now, let's calculate this real quick. -1 squared is nothing but -1 times -1, which is +1, times 2 is 2, plus 1 is 3. 0 squared is 0, times 2 is 0, plus 1 is 1. And 3 squared is 9, times 2 is 18, plus 1 is 19. So let's fill in the table. For -1 for x, we get y equals to 3. For 0 for x, we get y equals 1. And for x equals to 3, we get y equals 19. Now they're asking which mapping best represents this function with this replacement set. So for these values of x, which of these maps gives us the exact y values? Well, let's look at A. Let's start with -1. -1 goes to 5, so that's already out, because in our case, -1 corresponds to 3. Let's look at B. For x equal to 1, that's not going to work because our x is actually negative, so that's out of the question. In C, they're telling us for x equal to -1, the arrow is pointing at 3. That matches. Let's check if it's true for all of them. For x equal to 0, the arrow is pointing at 1. We are also getting 1. For x equal to 3, 3 is pointing at 19. So that matches again. So therefore, C will be our answer. And one more time, the other way of approaching this would be, again, to put in this function into the calculator. So 2x to the second power plus 1. And one more time to go to the table because we're dealing with values here. And we're only looking at these x values. So let's go to x equal to -1. Y is 3. For 0 for x, we get 1 for y. And for 3 in x, we get 19 for y. And that corresponds to the map in C.